How are you? It's Bill Tierney here with Michelle and Real Estate. I just want to touch on a quick story, and we're going to tie that into where price becomes a transaction. I showed a house this weekend over in Hull on the beach. It was for sale by owner, and you can take out all your for sale by owner generalizations, and this house checked every box. It was not cleaned out. It smelled. There was cat food and urine and what all over the place, and it was sort of a borderline episode of Hoarders. They were doing everything wrong, and then they had their price, which is 30 to 50% higher than when other comparable homes, and I'm talking about beach houses within a couple hundred yards of either side of this house. So it's not like we're comparing apples and oranges. We're pretty much spot on. There are 4 homes in question in the area. One is a complete train wreck, similar to the one that I showed, and 2 were fairly turnkey and move in. And you can't take the turnkey new house with new windows with the storm radiant windows, which are expensive to put in over in Hull, and compare that to a house that needs everything from the foundation up, and call them apples to apples. So anyway, the moral of my story is my buyers went ahead and made an offer, which I thought was a very fair offer based on actual real estate math and comparables and whatnot. And the seller told me that it was ridiculous because it's for sale by owner. I got to deal directly with the seller, and they said, well, we kind of need to be at a certain price, and well, need to be and what you're going to be, they're miles apart. And so what I want to just really touch on today is, one of the values a real estate agent brings is we know what the market is and we know what homes are worth, which some of the better agents can help you from overpaying in this market. That's that whole win by losing thing that I talk about a little bit. But we can guide you to making the best offer. However, a transaction happens where a willing buyer meets a willing seller. We did not have that this weekend. But the house hasn't sold yet either. So now we're in a game of waiting for the seller to get several more offers, that are all low before they find religion on what their house is worth. Because what I need is not what the market's going to pay you. The market's going to pay you what you're going to get, which is based on what other people are willing to pay for other similar homes, and you're going to get about the same thing. You might get a little bit more, you might get a little bit less, but let me tell you, when you get a yard full of stuff and a house full of stuff, and you can't see what the house is, and none of the floors are level, and the windows are old, and there's holes about like this big, up in the soffits because so the animals can get in and out, you're not going to get a premium price. So the moral of today's story is a transaction happens where buyer meets seller. Sometimes seller has to find religion on their price, and sometimes a good buyer has to walk away because you just can't negotiate with an irrational person. Anyway, make it a good week. That's my video. If you like it, give me a follow on whatever medium you're seeing this on, and I will chat with you soon.